Hello, Bob Hall here, making another Hallsome Farm video. Today I'm going to talk about setting up a electric fence. I guess the food's not in here. Anyway, today I want to go over some of the do's and don'ts. I learned a big lesson in setting up this fence, and I want to pass that information on. But electric fences are pretty easy. This box, they can come solar powered or electric, and this one is electric. You just plug into the AC outlet here, and AC stands for alternating current. And this box will then put out a DC current, direct current. And so you only have two wires. You have a common or a ground wire, and you have the fence or hot wire. And in this case, I've got the ground wire going right through the wall here where I have an electrical panel, and I've got it tied right into the grounding bar in the electric box. If you don't have access to an electric box grounding wire, then you've got to put your own ground in, and you can they sell them. They're like 8-foot long rods you hammer into the ground, and out here that's really difficult because we're all limestone, so it's easier just to tie into the existing ground that they use for the power for the whole ranch. Anyway, the way this works is this reduces the amperage significantly, but increases the voltage. This puts out about 8,000 volts, and that'll become real important here in a little bit. I'll tell you the big mistake I made, but right now I want to show you how this grounding wire ties right into the box. So here's the electric box, and this is the wire right here for the fence that I showed you coming through the wall. And see, it's mounted right here to the ground bar in the electrical box. So you can do that, or like I said, you'll have to use an earth ground where you hammer a rod into the ground and then you clamp your grounding. It's essential. The fence will not work without a good ground. Okay, here's where I got in trouble, and hopefully you can benefit from my mistake. I had a roll of just regular old 14 gauge single strand solid copper wire used for, you know, in the house and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, I'll just use this and save some money, because this heavily insulated wire for fences is very expensive. So I put this up, and you can see I had to go along this fence. I had to bring it all along to get out to the field where we started with the T-post. So I strung this wire, and I couldn't get it to work. And I troubleshooted it down to this wire for some reason was shorting out. Finally I talked to a local farmer, and he said, he laughed at me and he said, yeah, you can't use this wire even though it's 14 gauge. And by the way, you should use between 17 to 10 gauge bare wire when you're running a hot fence. And the lower the number, the thicker the wire. So this is the common stuff, 14 gauge I used in a house. He said this is for 110 volt. When you're running a hot wire, the DC current, that's 8,000 volts. This wire can't handle it. So it's like this insulation's not even here. So I was shorting out against the fence and didn't realize it. So we had to roll this all back up and buy the expensive wire. Fortunately, it was about 65% the cost off of Amazon than any of the big box stores, but it's still pretty expensive. But we've strung this up, and now the fence is working perfectly, and I'll show you the rest of the fence. All right, here is where the wire ran out, and look at that. We had exactly enough we had 200-foot spool, and it came out just exactly enough to finish our fence. I didn't have to cut it or anything, just got lucky that way. And then here is a tester, and if you And you can probably see the red light, and you put it up to the fence. There it goes, all the way up to 8,000 volts. And that goes all the way, this is a single strand wire, goes all the way down this road, and if you can see, all the way out, way down to those gates down there. And I went down there and checked it, and it's 8,000 volts too. So this fence is now hot and working, which we're excited about. We've got a whole lot of cross fencing, and the box I'm using will go up to 50 miles of fence, so that'll be good. Anyway, so hopefully you can learn from some of our mistakes and what you need to do to put up a electric fence. It's not difficult, but you got to use the right materials. So this is what we do on the farm. If you like what we're doing, please like us and subscribe, and we appreciate you watching.